Hello and welcome! I'm Chaos the Kid, and this is episode 9 of my Let's Play for Ratchet and Clank. So here we are, back after just a short little break of a whole week. Sorry about that. But various things happened. As I said though, it wasn't my sickness or my work. There's a bunch of construction going on. I had a bit of a flood. Not like a town flood, but just some water in my basement, so we had to rip up the floor tiling, with, you know, the floor, the wooden board. It's not like floorboards, like what's the house made out of. The house bottom is made out of cement. My bottom floor is cement. It just had like wood panels on top of it, and they would have started to mold if we didn't do anything. So we had to pull them up, and now I got like this kind of like, it looks and feels like wood, but it's actually like plastic boards now, or I don't know. They're kind of like flexible, so it's easier to pull up if this ever happens again. I can just pull them up, dry them off, and put it back down. So there's been a lot of banging because we the stairs, as we were like tearing up all the tiles to change them all out, found out the stairs were rotten. So there's been some construction on those now, having to tear up all my. Oh god, I'm kind of like choking out here. I just had like a pop, so my throat's a little not the opposite of like, it's not dry obviously, but it's kind of like I'm just kind of keep trying to think of my words here because nothing's gonna sound nice. So let's drop that. But yeah, so we had to like a lot of hammering, so that's why it's been a while. But now we're back. Now I'm back. I keep saying we. I know a lot of Let's Players say we, but like, let's be fair here. You guys aren't. You guys are just watching. I'm doing this. Sorry if you want to feel super included, but I'm here now at the end of the training course. Also, fun news for all of you. Another bloody power outage. So I had to go through all this again. So now I have different ammo and different bolts once again. I'm really not trying to trick you. I think this is about how much ammo I had anyway. So, but I'm not trying to trick you by having more ammo, but I think this is about how much ammo I had anyways. But yeah, so we just did the training course the second time, so Captain Qwark should definitely let us team up with him and be his assistant as we track down Captain Drek and take out the Blarg Empire once and for all, or I guess the Blarg Enterprises. Now I'm really, ever since I learned that it really is Chairman Drek in charge of a company, I'm really confused if the company's private militia is taking over the galaxy, or if it's actually the Blarg, like, national army. I guess it really doesn't matter. Like I've said before, I think they're kind of the mix, so. But anyways, so there's just gonna be a bunch of cutscenes. That's why I'm really yammering without even getting close, because I don't want to accidentally get sucked into the cutscene. But yeah, so Qwark here should let us join him up. And I'm trying to think of my words here. I'm trying to make this sound way more exciting than I am, but I'm still a little cough sick, so hopefully I don't cough too much during the video. I'm getting way better, but I still got a cough, so I'm just trying to not choke on my words. But yeah, so let's you know what? I'm yammering, but let's go. Let's see how Qwark has. Let's see how Qwark congratulates us. I'm sure there's gonna be like laser lights and confetti and balloons and a dirt pit. Is that lava? Ah, well, I'm sure it'll be, maybe it's like some more training course. He's like, one last test and you can join me forever. That's more Hulk Hogan than Qwark, but, you know, it's whatever.
Well, well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Qwark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No. He is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Qwark.
No. But it will be soon.
So yeah, in the commercial for Al's Robo Shack, we saw Qwark fighting this monstrosity. This is the Blargian Snagglebeast. And yes, as I'm sure you've all guessed or know from before, managed to decipher from my crappy voice acting of trying to sound exciting, which I figure I did an okay job, but I'm very nervous in these videos because it's my first Let's Play, so try to sound exciting even though I probably wasn't. Didn't come off as that convincing. Qwark has betrayed us. Wow, I got full ammo. Thank you, game. Qwark has betrayed us, and he's trying to feed us to this Blargian Snagglebeast he has hidden in the basement, all because his popularity was dropping, and Drek offered to make him the spokesman of his new planet. So if Drek's plans go through, watch this. I want to show this off, that try these little guys, he just stomps them to death. But yeah, so if Drek's plans come to fruition and he manages to tear the galaxy apart to create his new home world for the Blarg, Qwark gets to be their national hero, and he'll be famous forever and ever. So, you know, there's a lot of reason people do horrific stuff, and Qwark's reason was fame. Glory. You know, I guess in that way me and him aren't too different. I'm always one to go for adventure for the glory and the fame. But I'm not really one to betray a whole galaxy, so that's kind of where our differences end. Ratchet, however, he's just pissed, and he's gonna take that down this Snagglebeast. I don't know why it's specifically a Blarg. I kind of wristed there. Wrist? What's a wrist? Oh, right, that's the thing on my arm. That's not what I did, though. I risked it there. But I don't know why this boyo is called a Blargian Snagglebeast. Okay, considering how you never really fight in anything else Snagglebeast. But, oh my goodness. So yeah, as you can see the different segments of his health, he has way more health than the Alien Queen. And when you get into the first segment, you jump in lava. When you get into the first segment, he summons up a shield, starts laser blasting, and actually walks after you, unlike normally where he just stands stock still. And he'll actually start chasing you down. The only problem, though, is the boyo is way too heavy for these bridges. He, unfortunately, should cut down on all the Wheaties he's eating. And by Wheaties, I mean every enemy Captain Qwark has ever had and lured back to this location. Yeah. Me saying that, though, don't think that Qwark doesn't actually ever fight any of his own battles. He doesn't fight many of them. But his MO is traditionally to beat the hell out of his opponents. He doesn't... Leading us here is kind of like a special thing because we were proving such a threat. He's like, I don't know if I can beat them directly. So he tried to feed us to his monster. There. So him falling in the lava there cuts an entire segment of his health out. So when you take out one segment, you're actually taking out two. So while it looks like he has more health than the Alien Queen, he doesn't really, because it's still only like 3 rounds of a fight with him. You just gotta take it down his health 3 times. He'll take out the other 3 himself, falling in the lava, and then you got him good. And I wasn't lying when I said there's a bunch of cutscenes about to happen. I'm messing up my words. Sorry, this isn't that exciting of a fight. All the next games, like I said, Growing Command is my favorite. It has way more exciting and interactive boss fights. This one he just kind of stands there stomping 90% of the time and occasionally doing an I-beam. But, oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh god, I'm so sorry for whatever I was saying. I know I was just saying the boss fight, but whatever I was saying before that. I hate when people do that, when they start talking and just don't finish their thoughts. Okay, come on, I've got you down to a segment. Come on, mate. There we go. So now he's going to chase after you while laser blastering. No? I know traditionally his laser blaster is a... There we go. It's traditionally a close range attack he only does when you're like close, medium close range. But I've still seen him like take pot shots at long distance even though they just go flying off base and don't even come close to you. Oh god! His I-beam is his really long-range attack. So, man. I know this, to me this feels a little more exciting because I can, as I mentioned before, I can really get into games and stuff like that. So I know my blood's a little more pumped playing this, but probably isn't that exciting to watch this fight go down. Like I said, the bugger just stands still. Oh well. But it's okay. Still a little must be a little exciting, or it's a little interesting to see if I can do this or not. I'm getting my butt kicked. Well, not really my butt kicked, but I keep getting hit with way more than I normally do. So I'm not too sure what the point of that tornado attack is. He only ever does it when he's like on his last legs, and I always accidentally break free. I've never gone fully hit by it. I keep accidentally breaking free. I'm just gonna. There's a bit of a waste of ammo on some of the earlier versions of the. Oh god, I meant to double jump, not hover. Bit of a waste of ammo on his first two forms, just because it chews through so much ammo. Oh yeah, also he doesn't. I was gonna say he runs after you, but he doesn't. It sounded like he was running, so I'm like, oh, is he? I was just gonna act like I knew what I was talking about there. Chaos, you do that all the time. No, I know most of the time. But yeah, so I guess just very simple. Nothing insane. You should be able to do it fairly easy. Unfortunately, it's a lot of build-up. The fight in the Reimagine's a lot better. Unfortunately, you don't fight him here. You don't go to Qwark's HQ in the Reimagine, which sucks, because like I said, this is one of my favorite missions. Or favorite levels, planets, whatever you want to call it. Also, one of the reasons why it's my favorite is because of this boss fight. Is because I got stuck on the previous planet, the hoverboard races and stuff like that. I got stuck there for so long. When I finally got here, it was so interesting. And then it was a boss fight. I was so excited. And like I said, I realized it probably ain't that exciting to watch, especially because considering I just keep throwing bombs at him. I could have done other stuff, but it'll just be the same thing as throwing bombs, just different flavor. Like I could have just mined them, but those also have a chance of just getting blown up by his shockwaves, like the Glove of Doom. And Pyrocider would got me too close, so. And then Blaster's a waste of ammo. So yeah, unfortunately, I know in the middle there I stopped talking about something. Sorry about that. I apologize for the second time here, but I really don't want to get out of the habit of that. It only ever happens in videos. I'm not very good to keep my thoughts straight. But yeah, so here's where like 3 cutscenes are going to happen. So I'm just going to turn the mic off and let it happen. And when we get to the next planet, I haven't pre-played yet. Normally I've been going through and playing, but because of all the cutscenes, and I just didn't have enough time last time I was playing beforehand, and this time I just wanted to get the video out. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it like half remembering. That's one planet I remember more, because that's another one of my favorite ones, because it's so war-themed, and just like, defending, you're actually finally defending from an actual Blarg invasion, instead of just dealing with their operatives here and there. You're actually like, sorry, hang on. Sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, I know the first planet we were on, we kind of defended from some stuff, but like, we never even met the Blarg. We were just dealing with some robots there. But yeah, so I'm just going to hop into this. We're going to do the cutscenes, and we're going to come out the other end with me probably not talking anything about the cutscenes, and just like, okay, this is what we're going to do. So, hope y'all enjoy.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer. Requesting immediate assistance. Over and out.
Those are Drek ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Qwark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Qwark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Qwark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Qwark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight! Attention, you deserting maggot! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Qwark, I'm selling you for scrap.
So yeah, now we have some discourse between the boys, unfortunately. Ratchet is no longer out for adventure and fun. He's here to put a wrench straight up Captain Qwark's hiney. I've tried not to swear and I said something dumb like hiney. Funny in the moment, but if I continue doing that often, it would just sound like a fucking moron. Hang on, take two. Ratchet's gonna shove his wrench straight up Qwark's ass. There we go. Use take two. That's an editing joke for you. Okay. But in all seriousness, yeah, so... we got a bit of discourse between them, but Ratchet still needs Clank because all ships needs a robotic ignition system or some sort of nonsense. It's a really weird thing that doesn't make a lot of sense why you would want something external you have to plug in. Like, it's kind of... I guess you can kind of compare it to a key, but it's still a bit odd that, like some ships wouldn't come equipped with it or anything like that. But yeah. Also, while talking about ships, look, we stole Qwark's ship. I don't, oh my god, unlike my ship, it rejects me. I cannot climb onto it. Oh yeah, I just did a side jump there. Never really showed that off, because I never really use it, but yeah, you can do these side flips. Almost just side flip to my death. But yeah, so now we got Qwark's ship. There's another ship I was talking about that's like the hot rod of space that's still in the next game. This one, however, is pretty sporty, and I both do and do not like it. I just like kind of, I have a hatred of Qwark's insignia because of stuff like this, how he betrays you in this one. And he is still an enemy in some of the later games. Oh god, I kind of shuffle-feeted off that, so yeah. So I just have like an instinctual dislike. Like, it's also, I played the other games first. So when I came back to this one, I already hated Qwark. Like, you know, not as a character, like, not like, oh, I hate that they added him to the games. In-game, I hate him as a person. He's a traitorous bastard. So that's why I have an instinctual dislike of this particular ship, but I do still like the model and, like, the engines and stuff, so it's still a pretty cool thing. So while it's not as cool as the game we get, the game we get, the ship we get in Going Commando, it's still a pretty good, nice little fancy ship, so... Plus it's all around, you know. I also do like that this shows, obviously, like, which ship would we have taken? We could have just, like, went back on our old ship. But this kind of shows that, funny enough, I was making a joke about myself being this way, but Ratchet's kind of a more chaotic hero, that he's willing to, like, steal from the bad guys. And maybe like, it's okay to steal from bad guys, Chaos. It is, in my opinion at least, but some people have the very, like, heroic, like, stealing is wrong in all its forms. I am the paladin. I will smite you. I will forever make tabletop Pathfinder D&D jokes, so if you don't like those, wrong video series for you. But yeah, so some will say it's, stealing is wrong in all its forms, but then me and Ratchet are like, hey, it's okay to steal from bad guys, so we stole Qwark's, awesome sports spaceship. So here's some enemies here. I'll probably do the thing where I bring up their name post, because I don't know their name right now. I've been looking up names so I know what to call them, because as I mentioned, I really like official names. But unfortunately, I don't know these guys' official names, because I never thought to look it up before, because normally when I'm playing, I just use whatever, like, I give some descriptor. I would just call those soldier bots. But while doing videos and, like, spreading my word to people, my word, the word of the Holy Father. Oh my god. What am I trying to reference there? It's not Christianity. I know, like, lots of Christians say the word of the Holy Father, but I'm thinking of something else. I can't remember what. So I just realized how the Christian that made me sound me. Sound me? God, I'm losing it. I'm also just wasting time here talking, because I'm not actually going to do the main part where that soldier said. I'm not going to help the soldier, Clank. Suck it. No, I'm going to help the soldier just because that's what the level, you gotta do this level. But you do help the soldier by going that way. I'm going to go this way on a side reel, because I think it's a shorter way. I'll just be able to cap off the video with that. Also, I think we have a new gun. Yes! We have the Devastator! This is the game's version of a bazooka. I have just enough bolts to buy it. And I'm going to, because it's one of my favorite guns. Because it's just so, well, devastating. It's just so powerful, destructive, and explosive. I love explosions. But yeah, so as I do these games, I'll prefer to use the proper names in any game I play for enemies and items and stuff like that. I might slip up here and there, but I do still try to use the proper name. So I think I'm going to go that way, finish whatever is over there. Don't want to spoil. Come back here, end the episode back here. Come back with the knowledge of what I'm fighting. And then probably, it might be a day or two, just because I probably got to play ahead, because there's definitely not a 30-minute episode ahead of us this way. It's definitely longer than the 8 minutes I have left, so I guess I really should get going. I always forget just how much time the waste just sitting around talking. And, oh well. But yeah, so, way longer than the last few minutes we have here. But still, longer, yeah, so, I'm trying to think my words here. It's still long to in this episode on, that's my point. So I'm going to come back and do that, but it's not enough for a whole episode, so I'll have to play through the next planet as well, so we'll see all this. Also, here we go! Our first actual grind track. If you don't jump off, bloop, you land back here. So yeah, you have to hold the left stick to the direction, hit X to jump that way. You'll hop onto different rails. So in this one, you have to hop on rails, you have to hop over obstacles, you gotta be worried about mines and gaps. This is actual grind rails are like, and I know it's not going to seem that exciting probably to you guys. You can absolutely wrench those things without getting blown up. I don't know how. It makes no sense. Yeah, so you were supposed to jump off back there, but I'm going to go around for bolts because I'm greedy and I just spent a bunch of my money. Yeah, so I have no idea. Actually, I guess I shouldn't say it won't, but I have no idea if this will seem exciting to you guys. But it's kind of fun to me. You know, it's not like super heart-pounding exciting, but it's still kind of fun, like navigating all these little jumps and stuff. So that's kind of why I like the whole grind rail tracks and stuff like that. Problem is sometimes Ratchet doesn't jump. So yeah, there's nothing really on that loop as you go around. As you saw, it's just a gap eventually. I think you can also shoot them. You can also just jump over them like a sane person, but I really love to hit it and it kind of explode around you like a badass. You can't hit those though. They'll just blow up the first and then run into the next one in the line. Yeah, for the single ones, I really like the idea of him just hitting them and riding through the explosion like a badass. I know I said I won't swear, but as you'll find out down the line, I'm a major fan of the Borderlands games, and so I love the descriptor. It kind of got me into loving the descriptor of just badass. So that's probably the one thing I'll never stop using, even if I never get, even if it keeps having my videos cut out and never gets me money on YouTube. So hopefully people end up following me on Patreon at some point. Although I think you can still say certain words, like I can occasionally say badass and it shouldn't get every. I've said it way too much in this video. But if I say it like every now and again in every other video, it shouldn't be too bad.
Halt! Who are you? What are you doing?
We are on a mission to save the galaxy.
Speak for yourself and put your hands down. You look ridiculous.
Actually, I don't care who you are. I've got to get the heck out of here. I joined the army to get money to go to college. I never knew I'd end up in a war. Go figure.
This is a noble cause, sir.
Noble my hiney. I just want to get home to my family. Here, I pulled this off a busted robot. Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
Oh God, I was laughing at the fact that he also said Heine. He wants 2,000. I guess I shouldn't have bought the Devastator, huh? Oh my God, it's not on my quick select? Oh my God. Okay, I don't need this too often. Nope, gonna put that there. Or well, I guess I probably won't need it as much. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the Mind Glove there. Put the Devastator here. I got like 4 explosive. I got 4 explosive weapons. I'm counting the Glove of Doom as explosive, and then I got a flamethrower and a pistol. That's why I love these games. They don't give a shit about things like assault rifles and or shotguns and all very obvious weapons. They do stuff like that in later games just because people end up liking stuff like that so much. But this one really just throws out the window and they just give you whatever they feel like. So yeah, this guy here is just kind of like, give me money and I'll give you this thing. However, unfortunately, I do not have that kind of cash. I'll break these boxes. I won't get enough money. Ow! God, they keep doing that. I'm too dumb to take a few moments and then break them. I just keep breaking the boxes with the bombs underneath. Yeah. Also, that isn't from playing ahead that I realized he would say Heine and made my own joke on it. I really just randomly was like, shove it up his Heine. But yeah, so. Funny enough, me and the game were thinking the same way for censoring reasons. But yeah, so as you can see, Clank really sees stuff like this as like a noble, like, back to my joke about paladins and stuff like that. Clank is very honorable, and he sees this as like a noble goal to risk your own life to save people. Where Ratchet was in this to begin with for like adventure reasons. And he was like, sure, I'll fight, that sounds fun. But now he's out for revenge. So it's just kind of an interesting, like, clash of morals and like reasons for doing all this. I know there's a big cash thing up here, so I don't think I have much time, but maybe I'll be able to rob this building. That's definitely, absolutely, me just robbing some people. The last few times I've come up with excuses like, oh, they were the enemy, like when I robbed the Blarg Technical Research Station, their cache of bolts. And I was like, oh, they're the enemy, it doesn't matter. I'll just take all their cash, you know, it'll only help us and hurt them. And then for, oh god, there's a mine layer. Stop it. Oh no, these are the grenade throwers. They're very similar to those mine layers. I think they have the same character model. What they do is they hide in grass and then they hop out, throw a bomb at you, and hide again, as you saw. But yeah, and then when I got to Qwark's stash there with the gold bolt in it, I was kind of like, I'm like, oh, that must be a reward for people. As you see now, he's a traitorous asshole. I'm just gonna swear. This is the swear episode. So you can see he's a just absolute goddamn jerkbag of a whatever his race is. So I don't care if that was a reward or it was his own treasure trove. He's a jerk. I took his money. Again, me, Ratchet, we're chaotic heroes. We'll take from the bad guys. We'll rob from the rich and give to ourselves. Okay, I gotta take care of this gentleman. Devastator. Next time you land. Yeah, take that. Oh, there's another guy here. There we go, took out those boils. But yeah. But in here's another treasure thing. So this is going to be the first time we're just straight, I keep saying where, and you guys definitely don't want to be associated with this one. This is going to be the first time I'm just straight up robbing some people, because this is absolutely someone's treasure on this planet here. This might even be like their bank or something, or there's a gold bolt up there. I'm not going to get it. That's actually what I'm not getting. I don't know how, and I don't care. This might be like the bank, or like where the town hall keeps its money or something. But yeah, so we're just going in during a war and robbing the city. Or this isn't really a city. I guess it's just kind of like part of an outpost. This is kind of the outer part. So I get probably military funds. So that's even worse. But I'm a horrible person, and it doesn't affect anything in game. So if this was like a choice game and this affected something in game, I wouldn't do this. But it doesn't. So I'm gonna rob these people blind. Oh god, I forgot how complex this one was. Nope, can't do that. Yeah, you see how many blockers there are. There's not any really way to point this anywhere except here. It doesn't... God, the problem is my eyes are so bad, I can't see what I'm pointing. I can't see like which ones are pointing at which. Okay. So this should probably be here. And that would have worked. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, stuff like that, I don't even know what I did to make it work, but it works. So I'm like, oh. For some reason, those particular puzzles where my brain has such a hard time processing it. There's some that I like sit there and stare at, I can figure out, but like half of them are just like, it's really weird too, because especially the later ones are a lot easier, and like these, the beginning ones are easy, the late ones are easy, the middle ones are really hard for my brain for some reason. Maybe I'm just dumb, but oh look, I have enough bolts, I'm gonna go buy that thing, that was my plan. Well, I kept saying like I'm gonna rob these people. So yeah, I guess if you don't have enough bolts to pay this guy, you can just rob them. But yeah, my brain has such a hard time processing that. And then there's some, like, the Trespasser itself doesn't really appear in later games. They have different, similar iterations where you solve different puzzles to unlock doors. Ah, God, my voice is crapping out on me. But yeah, so you solve different puzzles to open doors in later games, so those are always a lot easier for me. The Trespasser, for some reason, again, easy Trespasser, early Trespasser easy, late Trespasser hard, middle ones boggle my brain and I can just barely stumble through them. But regardless of my stupidity, we're going to pay this guy bus fare so he can abandon the army. Now there's a lot, I just want to stop here and talk, and I'm not going to really get too political on here. I know some people like have strong feelings about this. And I'm not going to like say, you know, right or wrong. But I personally, at least in like fictional wars and stuff, like I'm not going to talk about real wars because I don't know the horrors of war. I'm just a person who plays games at home. But in fictional wars and stuff, like in any video games or movies and stuff I watch, I'm always disgusted by like the guys who just run off and abandon their units to die. That's not only what's happening here, as you saw the general, whatever, colonel or whatever, the cornel. He seems a pretty competent guy, there's not really anyone dying, but it's still kind of like, this guy's just a piece of shit running away. I guess his reasonings, he said like he just joined for money for college. He didn't realize he'd get stuck in a war, which is fucking stupid. Don't become a soldier if you don't expect to fight in a war. Like, I know most of the time, it's like lots of times we're like in peacetime and stuff like that, or like just on peacekeeping missions. I'm a Canadian, so that's what I'm saying. We're mainly on peacekeeping missions and stuff. But a war can always break out. You never really know what's going to happen with crazy politics. But yeah, so I've never really cared for this guy. So I'm just saying, like, just mentioning, again, this isn't real life. If you know anybody who's like had to escape a war because it was too hellish for them, I'm not saying they did wrong or anything like that. I'm not saying they did right. I'm not talking about real wars. But in fiction, just whenever I first meet guys like this, I'm like, what a shitbag. He just like abandoned his people to run away like a coward. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out. I was going to mention that at some point in my life, how I don't care for guys like him, but...
Thanks a bunch. Good luck saving the galaxy or whatever.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Drek. As you can see, we're about to test our newest automated pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration. We still have a few minor adjustments to make.
Whoa! If they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing, I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
If you cannot see the importance of this situation, you do have problems.
Yeah? Well, if you're so smart, how come you fell for Qwark's stupid trick? Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
So yeah, that was a great example of what I was saying earlier. They still need each other to go do their goals, so... That's kind of why they're still together. As a couple, romantically. No, I'm kidding. Calm down, Tumblr. That's why they're still partners in all this. And you can see there in the cutscene when when Ratchet was like, oh, why'd you fall for Qwark's stupid plan? He actually looked a little bad, like he felt bad about saying that. And then he's like, oh, I didn't mean to make you that upset. So there's still this level that they're more like, they still kind of care for each other. But Ratchet is just kind of pissed off right now. You know. As you would be if you found the hero of the galaxy and you're like, hey, let's team up and fight evil. And he's like, I'm actually evil. Sorry about that, my voice is dying. I meant to sound more evil. I could go like gargly evil. I am the demon Entraman. And shit like that. You know. But yeah, so find the hero and it's like, hey, let's team up. I'm the villain. Oh no. But yeah, so we now have coordinates to new planet. I'm still gonna finish this off here though first, because you know, why not? You got to anyways for story reasons, and like I realize Ratchet doesn't want to, but I personally want to save these people. Again, you never really meet the civilians you're saving like on any planet, and it doesn't change the story anyways, but I would still feel bad if it's one of those situations where it's like, if you play a game with no morals, why are you still playing the good guy? It's like, because being bad makes me feel bad. Also, look at this. I don't know if this is just like when this changed exactly, but Ratchet has like had a grimace on his face this whole time. I don't know if his character model actually changed. I've never looked at his face as much. I normally do it, so it's kind of like I'm looking at you, the viewers. So I didn't really notice this. His face just like get all angry and grumbly just on this planet, or is that just how it's been this whole time? I've never noticed. Or is it because it's like this after Qwark's betrayal? I don't know, but it's very fitting for how angry he is right now, so kudos on that. Also, I'm going to pull out my new gun. I'm going to end it on... Oh, God, he looked really pissed when I pulled out the gun. He is ready to end a fucker's life. Again, this is a swear episode. Sorry about that. Man, Ratchet is going to end the entire Blarg's army entire goddamn career. But yeah, so this will be the end for now. I've gone over a bit, but whatever. A lot of my videos do, and I kind of owe you guys a bit of a longer episode for how long it's been. Sorry about that. I know I don't really have any die-hard fans yet, but still, I feel bad for even the few people that just kind of like randomly find these videos and they're like, I wonder if he's made a new one. No, weird. But yeah, so, and I promised, not really promised, but I said I would make a new one soon. I didn't, so feel bad for that. But for now, this will be the end. If you liked it, I realize not a lot happened story-wise in the Blarg and the the Blargian Snagglebeast. Man, dyslexia hurts sometimes. The Blargian Snagglebeast wasn't that exciting. But if you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, and there will be more coming soon, this time soon actually, I'm going to make myself record soon. Hit the subscribe. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon. Right now, there's just $1 a month for nothing, but I'm going to be adding a few more tiers on that will have some benefits soon. So you can go check out that if you want. But if you, ooh, I can line up the arrow, the crosshairs with his eye. Oh, no, he turned. But if you, alright. But if you don't want to sign up for Patreon, I know why you wouldn't. Everyone needs their money. I know that's why I'm doing this, because I need money. And because I want to. This is what I really want to do with my time on this planet. But yeah, so if you don't have the money, don't want to give me the money, or anything like that, or just don't want to sign up for Patreon, completely fine. Just watching this video helps me a lot, so thank you for that. So now, I will see you next time. Bye for now. I'm going to fire off a celebratory shot.